smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗓𝗓 & Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗓𝗓 & Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Are you needing a new automobile? We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
This is Brandon Hogg from Union Bank, where we're more than just your local bank. We're part of your community. From coaching youth sports and sponsoring local events to volunteering at food drives, our employees are your neighbors, working to make our community stronger every day. Whether it's helping you with your finances or supporting local business, Union Bank is committed to making a difference right here at home. Union Bank, better banking since 1887. Investing in community, investing in you. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
Again, as we get set for basketball action here on KHBM 93.7 here at 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 on the campus of UAM. East Central Oklahoma, another Great American Conference matchup here this afternoon. And I believe all the schools in Arkansas and the ones that traveled here today, it's a Thursday and Saturday makeup on the schedules, but all of them are playing early. Our game's at 1 and 3, Southern Arkansas and Southeastern, I believe, are at 3 and 5. Arkansas Tech, I think they were starting their games at 3 and 5 this afternoon as well. And I'm not sure about Ouachita and Henderson State or Harding, but I know a lot of the schools that traveled to Arkansas, the Oklahoma schools that traveled to Arkansas this weekend, we will take a look at the starting lineups for both ball clubs when we return to Steelman Fieldhouse in just a moment.
Of 2020. It's easy to see why UAM is a destination for higher education. From welding, nursing, and heavy equipment to social work, biology, education, and forestry, there's something for everyone. UAM offers affordable certificates, associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree programs at campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crossett. Chart a bold course, start your journey at uamont.edu.
This is Todd Smith with Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank, we have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
𝗗𝗓𝗓 & Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗗𝗓𝗓 & Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve, so call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝗠𝗘𝗥, the proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Back here at Stillman Fieldhouse, we look at the starters. First of all, for East Central Oklahoma, they will start at guard, a 5'4" sophomore out of Shawnee, Oklahoma, Mackenzie Herman. At guard, a 5'8" junior out of Gajan, Spain, Eva Fernandez. At guard, a 5'7" junior out of Maldale, Oklahoma, Jaden Weiberg. At forward, a 5'8" senior out of Sanger, Texas, Chloe Malone. And at forward, a 6-foot freshman out of Abilene, Kansas, Clara Danifer. For the Blossoms and Coach David Midlick, here's the starters for tonight. We'll see at forward, a 5'11" junior out of Carthage, Mississippi, by way of Mississippi Delta Community College, Nay Ellis. At forward, a 5'11" senior, 3-year letterman out of Satchis, Texas, Bailey Harris. At guard, a 5'9" redshirt junior out of Shreveport, Louisiana, Kennedy Shelton. At guard, a 5'9" senior, 1-year letterman out of St. Louis, Missouri, Kelsey Blakemore. And at point guard, running the point this afternoon, is a 5'9" freshman out of Hutto, Texas, Alyssa Batten. There's your starters for both ball clubs. Both teams are 2-4 in conference play. Blossoms 7-5 overall. Normally play, we play the way we normally play or should play. This one should go down to the wire. Of course, they hope, the Blossoms hope that the shooting woes they had on Saturday when the ball just would not go in the hole. All right, we're just about set for the opening tip. Nay Ellis, center jump for the Blossoms. Opening tip's going to be up and controlled by East Central. The Tigers will have it. Bringing it up the floor is Fernandez. Guarded out there by Batten. As the Blossoms open up in a man-to-man. Fernandez gives it up left side. Katie Edlin for three, and it's good. Katie Edlin nails the first points of the ball game. It's a three-pointer. Blossoms on their first offensive possession. Blakemore gives it up to Batten. Back to Blakemore. She'll drive in the lane. Finds Nay all alone underneath. Goes up with a shot, and she's going to be fouled underneath. As she goes up with a shot, the foul is going to go against Fernandez. First personal, first team foul against the Tigers of ECU. So Blossoms will inbound it as they get set to throw it in. Kennedy Shelton triggers it in, gets it into Batten. She'll bring it back out top of the key. They work it off to Blakemore again. Drives again down the paint. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Blakemore for pushing off. Nope, they called the foul actually on Alyssa Batten, an illegal screen. Her first team foul. 3-0. East Central with the lead. 9:09 left to play here in the first period. Chloe Malone with it. Gives it up out to Fernandez. In the right corner, they'll go over to Herman. Herman trying to work it inside. They get it underneath. The Malone can't get the shot off. Loses her footing. Falls to the floor. And the Blossoms come up with a loose basketball. Kennedy Shelton takes it all the way inside to Nay. Nay throws it off the bottom of the backboard. Just couldn't get turned around and get squared up. Try to throw up a prayer, and it's going to be no good. Still 3-0. ECU with the early lead here. 8:47 to play, first period. Blossoms stay in a man-to-man. Eva Fernandez with the dribble, guarded by Batten. Goes over on the right side to Herman. Herman on the wing, gives up her dribble. Now back to Fernandez, top of the key. She'll drive down the right side of the lane, throw it up, no good. Rebound, East Central gets it right back. They'll keep it alive. First 20 on the shot clock for them. They leave it down front with 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗧𝗏. Wyberg hands it off to Fernandez. She runs the point for them. Blossom staying a man-to-man. They work it right side to Herman on the wing, trying to go inside. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touch by Kelsey 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. East Central will maintain control with 4 seconds on the game clock. No, excuse me, on the shot clock. They'll have 4 seconds to get it in and get the shot off. They work it out to Fernandez. She goes around the screen. There's going to be an offensive moving screen called against East Central's 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏. Her first, second team foul against East Central. Still 3-0. Blossom's looking for their first points of the afternoon. 8:08 left to play here in the first period. Batten across the timeline. Goes to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Now off to Bailey Harris. Harris takes the dribble, goes to the top of the key, drives down the left side of the lane, turn around, jumpers up, no good. Rebound, 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 puts it back up and in, good. Nice offensive board work by 𝗗𝗏, got a shot to go, and it's 3-2. ECU with a 1-point lead, 7:40 left to play, opening quarter. Fernandez, again, guarded out there by Batten, goes over in the right corner and gets it over to Wyberg. Back to Fernandez. She'll take it down to the free throw line. Bounce pass along the baseline. Jumper from there, no good. Rebound. Blossoms come out of there with it. Kennedy Shelton goes coast to coast. Gives it up to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 with a layup. Misses it. And East Central's got it. East Central's going to go the other way. They take it down the floor. Get it ahead to Edlin. Edlin puts the shot up. Misses it. No good. And it's tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Bailey Harris. East Central maintains control, leading 3-2. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's going to get a breather for the Blossoms. Camille Pritchard will check in now for UAM. Pritchard, 6'1" junior out of Bristow, Oklahoma. There's a three on the way, and it's good by East Central's 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. 6-2. East Central with a 4-point lead. Here's Bailey Harris driving, gives into the paint. Right-handed hook shots up, no good. Had her own rebound. There's a whistle and a foul going to be called as Bailey goes to the floor. Foul's going to go against East Central. And it's going to go on Katie Edlin. Her first. Third team foul with 6:46 left to play in the first period. Blossoms down 6-2. They'll inbound it on the baseline. They get it into Haley Cruz, who just checked into the ball game. Gives it up to Pritchard. Pritchard into the paint. Little hook shots up and good. Pritchard off the bench. First 2 points of the ball game for her, and it's 6-4. Blossoms trail by 2. ECU in their half-court offense. Blossoms stay in a man-to-man. They work it right side to Edlin. Edlin gives it back up to Fernandez. Fernandez trying to go down low. They get it on the baseline. Down there to Malone. She can't get the shot off. Brings it back out to Edlin. Be traveling in the lane. Eden got good defense by Pritchard for the Blossoms and had to take an extra step to try to get the shot off. 6-4. Blossoms with a chance to tie it or take the lead. This trip into the front court as we go under 6 minutes to play in the first period. Bailey Harris to the right elbow. Now into the lane. Spins. Can't get a shot off. Kicks it back outside to Pritchard. Pritchard goes right side of the lane. Left-handed scoop shots up and it's in. Good. Camille Pritchard. 4 points off the bench. We got a tie ball game. 6-6. 5:35 left to play here in the first period. Danifer for East Central for the Tigers. Gives it up to Edlin, top of the key. Swing it out on the right wing to Wyberg. Wyberg guarded there by Bailey Harris. Picked up her dribble, needing some help. Finally gets it off to Fernandez. She'll drive, go down the lane. Ball knocked out of bounds. And there are going to be 4 seconds left on the shot clock for ECU. As knocking it out of bounds was Haley Cruz with some quick hands. Nicole Weaver will check in. 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is going to get a breather. It is 6-6. We're all tied. They get it inside to Danifer. Danifer puts the shot up as the buzzer's going off. No good. Rebound. Blossoms have it. Haley Cruz, coast to coast, down the floor, finds Weaver. Weaver couldn't get the shot off. Back outside to Pritchard for three. It won't go, and ECU pulls down a rebound. Danifer got the rebound. We're still tied 6-6. Under 5 minutes now left to play in the first period. Fernandez out near the emblem at midcourt. Takes the dribble, goes to the right wing, down the left lane. Gets double teamed there, and they're going to call a whistle and a foul called on the Blossoms. Kennedy Shelton had a good idea. We had her stopped with a double team, but reaches in. The official calls it. We've got a timeout on the floor. 4:44 left to play in the first period. We're all tied 6-6. We're back with more UAM basketball in just a moment.
UMC is under new ownership and new management. For new inventory arriving daily. Go to Monticello Chevrolet GMC and check out the great deals you'll find on GMC and Chevrolet vehicles only at Monticello Chevrolet GMC. Again, new ownership, new management means new thoughts and new prices. Go see them today. Highway 425 North in Monticello. Your GMC Chevrolet dealer in Monticello.
This is Michelle Lefevre from Union Bank, where we believe in the power of education. From supporting local schools to helping families save for college, we're committed to investing in our community's future. Our bankers are your neighbors, parents, and mentors, here to help you plan for every milestone, big or small, because when our schools thrive, we all do. Union Bank, better banking since 1887, because a strong community starts with education. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
6-6, we're all tied. ECU and the Blossoms, the Tigers of ECU. UAM shooting 3 of 8, 38% from the floor. The Tigers 2 of 6. Both of those have been three-pointers that they hit. Turnovers, 3 for ECU, only 1 for the Blossoms. Rebounding 4-3. Blossoms with a slight edge there. ECU will have it on the baseline as we come out of the timeout. They get it into Herman. Herman picked up the dribble at the free throw line. Back to Evelyn outside the arc. Now gives it up to Weiberg. Weiberg has it knocked out of her hands. It goes in backcourt, and they're going to call it an over and back. Bailey Harris with a good defense there, knocked it out of her hands. Weiberg touched it before it went across the line, but her momentum carried across, so it's an over and back, another turnover against ECU. Haley Cruz with the dribble now for the Blossoms. In the corner to Harris. Harris takes it across the lane, goes to the right side, back outside to Cruz. Cruz inside the paint, just inside the free throw line. Bounce pass goes into Blakemore. She travels with the basketball on the baseline. Good ball movement. Just took an extra step before she got the shot off. So 4:13 to play here in the first quarter. 6-6 our score. ECU's only points coming off of 2 3-pointers. Camille Pritchard came off the bench for the Blossom, added 4 here in her early going in the early stages of today's game. May Ellis with the other basket for the Blossoms. ECU with the basketball in the front court. They work it off to Evelyn. Evelyn picked up her dribble, now goes left wing to Weiberg. Weiberg guarded out there by Pritchard. Brings it out front now to Tatum Havens. Havens, who just checked in. Back to Edelman. 6 seconds to shoot. They get it to Fernandez. She'll drive. Shot no good. Rebound Blakemore for the Blossoms. Kelsey will bring it up the floor, and the Blossoms with a chance to take the lead again. Here's Dutton. Haley Cruz back outside. Pritchard for 3. Off the mark. No good. ECU gets a rebound. We're still tied 6-6. Neither team scored in the last 2.5 minutes. ECU with basketball. Weiberg. She'll fire a long 3 from the top of the circle, and it's good. Her second 3 of the game, third 3 of the game for ECU, and they're back on top by 3. 9-6. ECU with the lead. Blossom with the basketball. Pritchard gets it, goes baseline, lay it off the glass, and good. Camille Pritchard. 6 points off the bench for the Blossoms. Pulls UAM to within 1. It's 9-8. Herman going to leave it out front to Weiberg. Weiberg back to Herman. Get it off left side to Havens. In the corner it goes to Daniford. Daniford going to give it up out front to Fernandez again. She'll try to work around the screen. Goes down, left-handed layup. Misses it, no good. And rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by ECU. Blossoms are going to get it back. And we've got wholesale substitutes coming in for Coach David Midlick and the Blossoms. Let's see who all's coming back into the ball game. You got the only starter that's left out there is Kelsey Blakemore. So coming back in now is Kennedy Shelton, Alyssa Batten, Nay Ellis. He's out there. There's a drive down the right side by Kennedy Shelton. Good. Kennedy Shelton gives the Blossoms their first lead of the ball game. It is 10-9. Blossoms on top. We approach 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Tigers with it. Down the right side of the lane goes Weiberg. Kicks it back outside to Eden. Eden drives in. Jumper from there, no good. Rebound. Going to be a foul called against ECU. Let's see. The foul was on the rebound, and it's going to go against Mackenzie Herman. Her first, fourth team foul now against ECU. So the Blossoms' next foul will be in the bonus with 1:50 left to play here in the first period. Kennedy Shelton running the point. Takes it all the way down in the low blocks. Kicks it out in the right corner off to Blakemore. Blakemore drives into the paint. Spins. Throws up a shot off the glass. Can't get the roll, no good. There's Nay Ellis with the rebound. The putback's no good, but she's fouled. And Nay is going to go to the free throw line. The foul goes against Jaden Weiberg, her first, fifth team foul. It's a shooting foul, however. Nay Ellis is going to be at the free throw line. Pritchard will check into the game. Blakemore is going to go sit down. So Camille Pritchard back into the game. And Nay Ellis at the line shooting 2 shots. First one's up and no good. 10-9. Blossoms lead by 1. 1:33 left to play in the first period. Second free throw by Ellis is up. This one's off the back of the rim, no good. Pritchard there with the offensive board and the putback. Boy, she went high over everybody, got the rebound, put it back in. Blossoms lead it by 3, their biggest lead of the afternoon. Some pressure in the backcourt now. The Blossoms force them. They get it down, they break the press, and they're in the front court. They go to the free throw line to Malone. She'll try to drive the lane, kicks it in the right corner. A three-point shot on the way. It's good. And nailing the three-pointer is going to be Mackenzie Herman, her first 3 of the game. And we're tied at 12 apiece. Under a minute left to go, first period. Shelton, Kennedy drives into the paint. Tries to dump it off underneath. They're going to say she traveled with the basketball before she got rid of it. So I'll go down as a turnover against the Blossoms. And ECU, again, will inbound in the backcourt. 50 seconds left to play in the first period, all tied at 12. They break it across the timeline, get it in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. This one's off the mark, no good. There's Camille Pritchard with another rebound. Ahead it goes to Ella Mask. Mask gives it up to Kennedy Shelton. Shelton around the screen from Nay Ellis, goes down the right side. You're going to say she carried the basketball. I say she carried the basketball. So another turnover for the Blossoms. Bailey Harris is going to check back into the ball game. Kennedy Shelton will go sit down. 26 seconds left. Shot clock is off. ECU can hold it for the final shot as we're all tied 12-12 here in the first quarter. Running the point now for them is Peyton Mosley. Mosley looking at the shot clock, the game clock. 12 on it. She starts her move to the left wing, top of the key, gets it off there to Havens in the right corner. A three-point shot on the way is off the back of the rim, no good. Ella Mass with a rebound. 2 seconds from midcourt. It's off the backboard, no good. At the end of 1, we're right where we're started. All tied up, 12-12. Blossoms and the Tigers of ECU. We'll take a break and be back with second quarter action for you in just a moment.
Rehabilitation or private rehab suites. Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
I'm Jeff Weaver, UAM class of 1998. There is no other place like Southeast Arkansas. Our region is tied together by a love of land, family, and tradition.
Thank you.
We're also a destination for higher education. UAM's campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crossett educate thousands each year, and many graduates choose to stay in our corner of the state, serving as pillars of our community. Find out why more than 18,500 alumni in Southeast Arkansas and worldwide are proud to be united by UAM. Start your journey to becoming a Bo Weevil by visiting uamont.edu today.
We're all tied 12-12. First 10 minutes are in the books. We're headed for the second quarter. Right now, UAM shooting 6 of 13 from the floor. That's 46%. 0 of 2 from beyond the arc. And 0 of 2 from the free throw line. But 46% for the Blossoms here to start the game in the first quarter. ECU, 4 of 13. That's 31% from the floor, but they are 4 of 6 from three-point land, shooting 67%. All their points have come from beyond the arc. Blakemore gives it up to Bailey Harris. Harris takes the dribble, goes down the left side of the lane, kicks it back outside. Kelsey Blakemore open for three. It's short off the front of the iron, no good. And ECU, the Tigers, get the rebound. Tatum Havens pulling down the rebound for the Tigers. She'll give it up to Peyton Mosley. Mosley now gives it over to Alt. Kaylee Alt. And there's a whistle and a foul going to be called against the Blossoms. We're going to call it on Nay Ellis. Nay's first personal, first team foul of the second quarter. Tigers will inbound it on the baseline. They get it in. Chloe Malone. Malone now to Mosley in the corner, trying to go back inside to Malone. Ball stolen away by Blakemore. Kelsey with the steal. She'll bring it up the floor. Blossom set up in their half-court offense. The shot clock did not start. So we'll have to stop play, reset the shot clock. As it still had 30 on it. They're going to put 26 on it. The Blossoms will inbound. On the floor right now, Kennedy Shelton, Alyssa Batten, Kelsey Blakemore, Nay Ellis is out there and putting up a shot. It was good by Bailey Harris. Bailey's first two of the game. There's a steal by Nay Ellis, and she'll take it length of the floor, put it off the glass, and good. Well, I looked down for just a moment. Nay came up with a steal and went coast to coast. Coach Heather Hurt for the Tigers wants a timeout as the Blossoms have opened up their biggest lead at 16-12. 8:52 to play in the second quarter. We're back in just a moment.
Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
16-12. The Blossoms have opened up a 4-point lead. We ended the first quarter tied 12-12. So they scored the first 4 points here in the second period with just over a minute 8 gone. And ECU will have the basketball as we come out of the timeout. Mosley brings it up the floor for them. Goes around the screen, down in the right side of the lane. Right-handed shots up, no good. Rebound, Blossoms have it. Alyssa Batten comes out of there with a rebound. She'll push it ahead to Camille Pritchard, and Pritchard wasn't expecting it and travels with the basketball. Oh, wow, turnover against the Blossoms. 8.5 minutes to play here in the first half. 16-12, Blossoms with a 4-point lead. ECU with the basketball, they're going to throw it away. Errant pass goes out of bounds. It'll go back to the Blossoms. Checking back into the ball game now for the Tigers will be Mackenzie Herman. She'll replace Tatum Havens. The Blossoms will get it here in the backcourt, leading by 4. Coach Midlick up directing traffic. Patton across the timeline to Bailey Harris. Harris trying to go around the screen. They're going to call a blocking foul on May Ellis. Oh, my goodness. She was trying to move out of the way. They called the foul on her second personal, second team foul against the Blossoms here in the second period. Coach Midlick goes to the bench quickly as Nicole Weaver will check in. Ellis will get a breather. Batten will go out, and checking back in is Haley Cruz. So Cruz, Harris, Weaver, Pritchard, and Shelton on the floor for the Blossoms. ECU, they work it down low inside the paint. Turnaround jumpers up, no good. Rebound, Blossoms have it. Bailey Harris comes out of there with it. Under 8 to play now here in the first half. Bailey going to go coast to coast, kiss it off the glass. It's too hard. Rebound, ECU will get it and bring it down. ECU looking for their first points of the second period. They have not scored. There's another loose basketball. ECU's going to pick it up. They get it into Malone. Back outside. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Offensive rebound. The putback is blocked out of bounds by Kennedy Shelton. And it'll stay with ECU. But Kennedy Shelton really attacked it. Got all ball. And knocked it out of bounds. They'll have 19 on the shot clock as they inbound it on the baseline. Looking to get it in. Mosley goes way out deep in the front court. Off to Weiberg. Weiberg right back inside to Eden. Eden turnaround, right-handed jump shot, no good. Rebounds on the floor, saved by ECU. They get it back over to Weiberg. Shot up, no good, missed it, and the Blossoms come out of there with a rebound. Long down-court pass, going to be saved in by Bailey Harris. Bailey kicks it outside. Shelton for 3 at the top of the key, and it's good. Kennedy Shelton, her first 3 of the game, first 3 for the Blossoms, and UAM has opened up a 7-point lead. 6:59 left to play in the first half. Tigers with it, front court as they work it off to Chloe Malone. Malone goes right side to Eden. Edlin back out top of the key to Weiberg. Thought about the 3, pulled it down. 10 on the shot clock. They go back to Edlin. Edlin now gives it up to Mosley. 3 to shoot. They go in the lane. Edlin turn around at the buzzer, won't go. Rebound fought for, and the Blossoms come out of there with it. Good hustle by Camille Pritchard to keep that ball alive. Blossoms were able to pick it up as that was Haley Cruz who got it. Now back to Pritchard. Right-handed hook shot. She fouled as she goes to the lane. Into the lane to shoot, and she's going to get to shoot some free throws. The foul is going to go against Chloe Malone. Her first team foul against ECU. 6:22 to play in the half. And Camille Pritchard at the free throw line for the Blossoms. Coming off the bench, she's got 8 points. Bailey Harris is going to get a breather as checking into the game. Ella Mask back into the game. Blatemore came back in as well. Pritchard's free throw on the way and no good. She'll have one more opportunity. Blossoms right now 0 for 3 from the line. So Pritchard trying to dial it in. Puts this one up and it is good. Blossoms lead it by 8. 20-12. 6:15 to play in the first half. For the Tigers, bringing it up the floor, Mosley goes right side off of Weiberg. Weiberg trying to go inside, ball tapped out of bounds, last touch by ECU. Now there's another turnover for the Tigers, and the Blossoms will get it back and extend this 8-point lead here with 6:08 to play in the half. Haley Cruz will bring it up the floor across the timeline, gives it up to Blatemore. Again, Coach Midlick up near midcourt, directing traffic. Blatemore takes it down the right side of the lane, spins, goes up with a shot off the glass. It won't go, and there's ECU to get the rebound as that's Chloe Malone pulling down the rebound. She'll leave it with Mosley to bring it up the floor. Blossom still lead by 8. Mosley with the dribble. On the left wing to Edlin. Edlin off to Weiberg, back to Edlin. Drives down the lane. Scoop shots up, no good. An offensive foul going to be called on Edlin. Standing in there to take it was Haley Cruz. And Edlin, her second personal, second team foul against ECU. 5:31 left to play here in the first half. Kennedy Shelton, Haley Cruz. Ella Mask is out there for the Blossoms. Bailey Harris and Camille Pritchard on the floor. Here's Bailey driving, goes baseline, double team down there, needing some help as she picked up her dribble, tries to throw it off the leg of ECU, and she does. So it'll go out of bounds, but the Blossom will maintain possession. Bailey got cut off there and double teamed, had to work her way out of it. They get it in, Blossoms do, to Bailey. Bailey with the dribble. Thinks about the three, fires it. It's good. Bailey really smooth on that three. She has 5 in the ball game, all of them here in the second quarter, and the Blossoms have built an 11-point lead. 23-12. ECU almost threw it away. It's touched by Kennedy Shelton before it goes out of bounds. Haley Cruz going to get a breather. Checking in for the first time is Jayla Sturgis now for the Blossoms. Tigers will inbound in the corner. As they get it in to Malone. Malone feeds it to Mosley. Mosley goes up with a shot. It's no good, but she's going to be fouled inside by the Blossoms. Let's see who can get the foul on. The foul is going to go on Jayla Sturgis. Well, it didn't take Jayla long to get her name in the scorer's book. It's a foul, her first personal, third team foul against the Blossoms. At the line for ECU is Peyton Mosley. She'll miss the first one. It's no good. 23-12. Blossoms lead it by 11. Second free throw's up, no good. Blossoms come out of there with it. Kennedy Shelton all the way in the corner now to Ella Mask for 3, and it's good. Ella Mask hits the 3. Third 3 of the game for the Blossoms. First points for Ella, and the Blossoms lead it by 14. 26-12. 4:25 to play in the first half. Mosley with it. She's running the point. Going down to Malone on the right side of the lane. Guarded there by Bailey Harris. Spins, throws up a shot off the glass, and it's good. Chloe Malone, her first 2 points of the ball game. That's the first points of the second quarter for ECU. We're getting almost 6 minutes before they scored a point, and the Blossoms are going to throw it away on the other end. It'll be another turnover against the Blossoms. But 26-14. At the moment, the Blossoms have outscored them 14-2 here in the second quarter. Mackenzie Herman checked back into the game for the Tigers. She brings it up the floor. They come outside to Havens. In the corner now to Malone. Malone backing in against Bailey. They go into the left corner off to Havens for 3. It won't go. Offensive rebound kept alive. The putback's up and in good by Clara Daniford. Her first 2 points. And right now, ECU on a 4-0 run has pulled to within 10. 3:28 to play in the first half. Camille Pritchard takes it, goes in all the way to the baseline. Picked up her dribble, needs some help, has to throw up a prayer. It's no good, and the rebound comes down to ECU. All right, Tigers with a chance to cut it to single digits this trip into the front court. Go right side to Malone. Malone dribbles in against Bailey Harris. Kick it outside. Three-pointer on the way by Weiberg won't go. Bailey Harris pulls down a rebound for UAM. Haley Cruz and Kelsey Blatemore set to check in the next dead ball. Again, Coach Midlick up, directing traffic. Blossoms go into their half court. Bailey Harris with the dribble, splits the double team, tries to kick it outside. It's going to be tapped out of bounds. Last touch by ECU. So Bailey Harris will check in along with Nicole Weaver and Haley Cruz. Ella Mass, Camille Pritchard, and Jayla Sturgis will go sit down for UAM. Blossoms will have 10 on the shot clock to shoot. 2:40 left to play here in the first half. They get it into Cruz. Bounce pass down low to Blakemore. Outside to Weaver. Now in the corner to Cruz for three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. There's a whistle and a foul called on the floor on the rebound. And I believe it's going to be against ECU. The foul is going to go against Mackenzie Herman. Her second, third team foul. 2:30 left to play in the half. Blossoms get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Kennedy Shelton will trigger it in for the Blossoms. Checking back into the game for ECU is Eva Fernandez. Shelton looking. Gets it into Haley Cruz in the left corner. She'll bring it out on the wing. Now go to the free throw line in the right corner to Blakemore. Open three. It won't go. Rebound out of bounds off of Nicole Weaver. Tigers will get it back with 2:21 left to play here in the first half. Blossoms leading by 10, 26-16. Blossoms went on a 14-0 run. Since then, it's a 4-0 run by ECU. All right, Tigers with it, front court. They get it off to Danifer. Danifer now to Fernandez. Right back to Danifer, going down the left side in the corner. They go to Malone at the elbow. Back out top of the key, 7 to shoot. Work it inside, little 16-foot jumper, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of ECU. A minute 52 to play. Blossoms lead it by 10. They'll have the basketball as Haley Cruz is going to bring it up the floor. She's picked up there at midcourt by Fernandez. She'll take her down all the way to the paint. Throw up a shot, counted and one. Oh, wow, a left-handed shot by Haley Cruz. Fernandez got her on the arm on the way up, but count the basket and one for Haley Cruz. Blossoms back up by 12. Cruz going to be at the line for the first time, trying to complete the three-point play. With a minute 43 to play before half. Here's the free throw. It's up and it's good. Cruz gives the Blossoms a 13-point lead. A minute 40 left to go now here in the first half. Mosley for ECU. Gets it down to Danifer. Back outside to Mosley. Gets her man in the air. Drives down the paint. Throws up a shot. No good. Danifer there with the offensive rebound. The putback's no good. And a whistle and a foul called against the Blossoms. It's going to be on Kelsey Blakemore. Her first personal. Fourth team foul against the Blossoms here with a minute 26 to go before halftime. At the free throw line, it's going to be Clara Danifer. 2 points in the ball game off the bench for her. First free throw's up, rattles around, and goes in good. 29-17. Blossoms still lead by 12. Danifer with one more free throw attempt. It's nothing but net on that one. Full court press now by ECU. Blossoms lead it by 11. They get it into Cruz. She's double teamed. Gives it up to Bailey Harris. Harris quickly double teamed with the dribble. Going to get it to midcourt. Throw it up to Nicole Weaver across the timeline. Took them 9 seconds. Almost had the 10-second call. Now Blossoms set up in their half-court offense. Camille Pritchard working there in the high post. Cruz takes it in the paint. Little running jumper from left side. Good. Haley Cruz from about 6 feet out on the left side of the lane. Blossoms lead it by 13 again, 31-18. 50 seconds remain in the half. Malone for the Tigers. Off to Mosley. They go inside. Danifer, ball through her hands, stolen away. Ella Mass comes up with a loose basketball. 40 seconds on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. So about 20 seconds difference in the shot and game clock. As Haley Cruz out near midcourt. Goes with the dribble, pulls up, 16-foot jumper. It's no good. And I don't think that was the plan for Coach Midlick, but ECU gets the rebound. Shot clock is off. There's 18 seconds. They try to go inside. Ella Mass going to come up with a steal. Tries to give it up to Weaver. Came off her back, and Ella picks it right back up. And Ella going to leave it with Cruz. 6 seconds. Haley Drives down the right side, behind the back, pulls up, fadeaway jumper from the free throw line's no good. As the buzzer goes off, we've got one half of basketball in the books here at Stillman Fieldhouse this afternoon. The Blossoms have a 31-18 lead over the Tigers of ECU. We'll take a break. Come back with halftime activities for you here on KHPM 93.7 right after this timeout.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 Associates, 201 South Main in Monticello, has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Are you needing a new automobile? You need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
This is Scott Sappho from Union Bank, and we're proud to support the University of Arkansas Monticello. From helping students with their first savings accounts to supporting alumni with home loans, we're here for every stage of your journey. As your local bank, we're committed to UAM success, because when our university thrives, our entire community benefits. Union Bank, better banking since 1887. Proud supporters of UAM and your financial future. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
We're back here at halftime this afternoon. Early games because of the inclement weather that's supposed to be moving in this afternoon across southeast Arkansas. 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock for our tip-off times, or are our tip-off times. Blossom started at 1. Men's action should get started somewhere around 3, maybe a little after. But the Blossoms have a 13-point lead here at the half. 31-18, the Blossoms on top. Biggest lead been 14 for UAM. Biggest lead for ECU was 4 back in the first quarter. As we ended the first period tied 12-12. And the Blossoms ended up outscoring them 19-6 there in the second period. And I'll tell you how they did it. For the ball game, Blossoms 13 of 28. That's 46% from the floor. 3 of 8 from beyond the arc, 38%, and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. ECU is 6 of 26 from the floor. That's 23%. They have not made a three-pointer in the second quarter, did not. They made 4 of 6 in the first period, and they're now 4 of 9 for the ball game for 44%. And they are 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Turnovers, 11 for East Central. 8 turnovers for the Blossoms. UAM has turned those 11 turnovers into 11 points here in the first half, while ECU's only able to get 2 points off the 8 UAM turnovers. Rebounding, Blossoms with the edge there, 18-12. Blossoms with 5 offensive rebounds, 13 defensive rebounds. ECU with 4 and 8 on the rebounding side. We're at halftime here at Stillman Fieldhouse. Again, we invite you to come on out. If you got out of school early this afternoon, maybe your business shut down early today because of the inclement weather coming, come on out to Stillman Fieldhouse and watch some basketball action here this afternoon. We've got 2 games One's already half over with. The Blossoms leading 31-18 here at the half. We'll have men's action about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game. So we'll hope you can come on out. Not keep it right here to KHPM 93.7, your home of UAM Sports. We're back in action on Saturday. We'll be at home again on Saturday. It'll be 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock tip-off as well on Saturday, as Southeastern Oklahoma will be our opponent on Saturday. They are playing in Magnolia this afternoon. They will play their games at 3 and 5. Of course, if you've watched the weather and watched the forecast, supposed to be more snow and everything over in southwest Arkansas than we get here in southeast Arkansas. So I'm sure everything will depend on the weather, but hopefully it's all going to be out of here by sometime late tomorrow if we get through tonight without any problems. 31-18 our score. The Blossoms with a 13-point lead. We'll be back and take a look at individual numbers for you in just a moment.
For fans of all ages on Tuesday, January 14th at 6 p.m. at Pauline Baptist Church. The guest speaker will be Ron Polk, father of Southeastern Conference baseball. Hall of Fame college baseball coach, named the 6th greatest coach in college baseball history, with 29 years coaching at Mississippi State and 6 College World Series appearances. It's Tuesday, January 14th, 6 p.m., the UAM Leadoff Banquet. For ticket information, call Greg Snook at 870-460-1557.
This is Todd Smith with Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank, with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
Cersei & Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At Cersei & Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve, so call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. Cersei & Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Back here at halftime at Stillman Fieldhouse on the campus of UAM Blossoms with a 13-point lead, 31-18. Individually, let's look at the numbers for you. First of all, for the Tigers of ECU, they are led in scoring by Jaden Weiberg. She hit 2 of 3 three-pointers. That was all in the first quarters, as they hit 4 three-pointers, and that was all their points. They had 12 points at the end of the first period. All of them came from the 3. Since then, they have not made a 3. But leading them is Jaden Weiberg with 6. 4 points for Clara Danifer. 3 points apiece for Katie Edlin and Mackenzie Herman. And 2 points for Chloe Malone. For the Blossoms, got a lot of points off the bench. 17 points off the bench, and I'll tell you more about that. Camille Pritchard came off the bench, played almost 14 minutes there in the first half, went 4 of 7 from the floor, 0 of 2 from beyond the arc, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, leading the way with 9 points. And then it's 5 points apiece for Bailey Harris, Kennedy Shelton, 4 points for Nay Ellis. And then here's the other bench points. Haley Cruz comes in and adds 5. And Ella Mask hit the only shot attempt she made. That was a three-pointer. She has 3. So we saw Kelsey Blatemore, who did not score there in the first half. Alyssa Batten didn't score. Nicole Weaver and Jayla Sturgis all did not score. But the Blossoms getting 17 bench points here in the first half to lead it 31-18 here at the half. Men's action will be coming your way about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this ball game, so I hope you'll come on out to Stillman Fieldhouse and watch some basketball action. If you can't make it today, we'll keep it right here on the radio. We'll, of course, bring you all the play-by-play. Saturday, if you're looking for something to do, come out and join us at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock on Saturday. It'll be Southeastern Oklahoma State here on Saturday. As we're at halftime, 31-18, Blossoms lead it. We'll take another commercial break and be back with more at halftime in a moment.
Your new ownership and new management, and we're marking down prices and moving them out. Be watching the lot for new inventory arriving daily. Go to Monticello Chevrolet GMC and check out the great deals you'll find on GMC and Chevrolet vehicles only at Monticello Chevrolet GMC. Again, new ownership, new management means new thoughts and new prices. Go see them today, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Your GMC Chevrolet dealer in Monticello.
Looking for a bank that knows your community? This is Michael Ebert at Union Bank. We've been serving local families and businesses since 1887. Our lenders have over 100 years combined experience offering personalized solutions to fit your needs. Whether it's a home loan, business financing, or savings plan, we're here for you. Union Bank, better banking since 1887. Stop by today or call 870-460-6400. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
One of the biggest challenges facing today's college students is graduating on time without accumulating a mountain of debt. To help students graduate with minimal debt, UAM has joined other colleges and universities in Arkansas as part of the 15 to Finish initiative, which encourages students to take 15 hours per semester so they can graduate in 4 years. The quicker you graduate, the less debt you'll incur, and you won't lose potential wages for graduating late. For information about 15 to Finish, contact the UAM Office of Academic Affairs at 870-460-1033.
31-18, Blossoms have the 13-point lead here at the half. Biggest lead for the Blossoms was 14. We did have 2 ties and 1 lead change as East Central opened up the ball game to have a 4-point lead before the Blossoms got on the board. We were tied 12-12 at the end of the first quarter, and then the Blossoms outscored them 19-6 there in the second period to take this 13-point lead in at half. UAM shooting 13 of 28, 46%, 18 points in the paint, while ECU 6 of 26, shooting 23% from the floor. Both teams back out on the floor preparing for the second half. We got time for one more commercial break, and then we'll be back with the start of the third quarter in just a moment.
Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank, we have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 Associates, 201 South Main in Monticello, has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give Cersei and Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Are you needing a new automobile? We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
31-18, the Blossoms lead it as we get set to start the third quarter. It's going to be the original starting five out there on the floor. Nay Ellis, Bailey Harris, Kennedy Shelton, Kelsey Blakemore, and Alyssa Batten. It'll be ECU basketball to start the third period. As they'll work it into Daniford. Daniford backing in against Nay Ellis. Spins. Left-handed hook shot up. No good. Rebound. Kennedy Shelton for the Blossoms. UAM with the basketball into the front court. Leaving it with Bailey Harris. Bailey goes in the paint. Turnaround fadeaway jumper. Good from about 4 feet out. And Bailey knocks it down. Bailey was 7 points in the game now. And the Blossoms have their biggest lead of the ball game at 15. 33-18. Daniford. Make that Edlin backing in against Blakemore. Goes into the corner now to Weiberg. They go left side all the way across the lane. Herman for three, no good. Kelsey Blakemore with a rebound for the Blossoms. Get it ahead. Kennedy Shelton. They're going to call a traveling on Kennedy. Good defense that time by Mackenzie Herman for ECU. She got right up next to her just as Kennedy caught the pass and made her shuffle her feet. So it'll go down as a turnover against the Blossoms. Turnover number 9 against UAM. 11 in the ball game against ECU. Tigers with it. Front court. Weiberg gives it up out front to Daniford. Now off to Edlin. Off to Herman. Herman back down in the low blocks they go. Inside to Edlin. Edlin tries to go in. They're going to call a foul. Looked like a clean block. They're going to get Nay Ellis for her third personal foul. Oh, Nay picks up her third one. She'll have to go sit down. With 8:41 to go in the third quarter, Nicole Weaver will check into the game for UAM. And at the free throw line is Katie Edlin. First free throw is up, and it is good. That'll make it 33-19. Blossoms with the lead. Second free throw is good by Edlin. It's 33-20. Pressure in the backcourt now by ECU as the Blossoms get it up near midcourt. Bailey Harris across the timeline, goes all the way down the left side of the lane. Now back out front to Shelton. Kennedy picked up her dribble. Long cross-court pass to Batten. Top of the key to Pritchard. Camille tried to drive. Now gives it up to Batten. Back in the corner. Bailey Harris. Wide open three, and it's good. Bailey. All 5 points for the Blossoms here in the third quarter, and it's 36-20. A 16-point lead for the Blossoms now. ECU with it. A little desperation. Mackenzie going in. That's Mackenzie Herman. She's going to be fouled along the baseline. Let's see who they get the foul on. The foul goes on Alyssa Batten. Her second team foul, and it's going to send Mackenzie Herman to the free throw line for ECU. 8:05 left to play here in the third quarter. Free throws on the way, and good. Herman makes the first one. Right now they are 5 out of 7 from the free throw line, make them 6 out of 8 as a team here in the ball game. As Mackenzie got both of them to go. Again, pressure in the backcourt. Blossoms break it across the timeline ahead to Camille Pritchard. Picked up her dribble on the baseline. Going to give it up to Kennedy Shelton. She'll go to the elbow on the left side. Top of the key now to Bailey Harris. Bailey starts to drive. Waits for it to clear it out. They call an offensive foul. Good bit of acting there going on by Edlin, but they call the push off on Bailey Harris. Her first. third team foul against the Blossoms now. As they lead 36-22, Blossoms with a 14-point advantage. ECU with the basketball, 7:40 left to play in the third quarter. Herman guarded out there by Batten, goes to the elbow. Daniford, jumper from there is no good. Camille Pritchard with another rebound for the Blossoms. She'll get it ahead to Kennedy Shelton. Shelton goes all the way in. Too hard. They're going to call a blocking foul. Nope. They called a charging foul. The official underneath waited for the official on the side to make the call, and she called the charging foul on Kennedy Shelton. As the fourth team foul, second personal foul against Kennedy. As Haley Cruz gets set to check in, first opportunity, 7:18 to play here in the third quarter. There's a whistle away from the basketball and a foul going to be called against ECU. Going to be on Mackenzie Herman for push it off. Her third. First team foul here in the third period though. 7:15 to play. Haley Cruz will check in, and Nicole Weaver also comes into the game for the Blossoms. Pressure in the backcourt by the Tigers. Blossoms break it across the timeline. They get it ahead to Bailey Harris. Now back to Kennedy. Coach Midlick up on the sideline, directing traffic here on the Blossoms end of the floor. Bailey starts to dribble to the elbow, gets it there, picked up her dribble, now gives it back up to Haley Cruz with 8 to shoot. Haley going to drive into the paint outside Bailey Harris for 3. It's off the mark. It won't go. Long rebound. Going to be kept alive by the Blossoms. Haley Cruz chases it down. Blossoms reset. They go to Kennedy Shelton in the corner. She'll drive. Jumper along the baseline. No good. Battle for the rebound. Going to be saved in by ECU. Tigers will have it. Trailing by 14. 36-22. 6:20 left to play in the third quarter. Blossoms on top. ECU with the basketball. Fernandez goes all the way down with whistle, and they're going to call a blocking foul on the Blossoms. And I believe it's going to go on Haley Cruz. Yes, it is. Haley's got to pick up her first. Fernandez is going to go to the free throw line. And she'll shoot two. Really think she's tying her shoes. Her shoestring was dangling. I think she tripped over her shoestring. At the free throw line, there's going to be Katie Edlin. Edlin 2 for 2 from the line, 5 points in the ballgame. And now a substitute coming in for ECU. Now, Fernandez went out. She had some blood on her, so they're going to send in a substitute. Now it's Mackenzie Herman to be at the line. And she misses the first one. All right. She was 2 for 2 prior to that. Missed that one. Second free throw's up. This one's nothing but net. 36-23. Herman will go out. Checking back into the game now. It's going to be Peyton Mosley for the Tigers. Blossoms inbound against pressure. Throw it up the floor. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by ECU's Chloe Malone. So the Blossoms will get it here on the sideline near midcourt. As they'll look to inbound it there. No pressure this time. Ella Mask, Haley Cruz, Kelsey Blatemore, Camille Pritchard, and Kennedy Shelton on the floor. Cruz way out on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Pritchard. Pritchard takes it baseline, goes in. Her man falls down. They call an offensive foul on Camille Pritchard. I don't think so. They called the foul on Camille. I didn't agree with it. UAM crowd didn't agree with it. But the official's the only one that matters. 36-23. Blossom still lead by 13. They had their biggest lead at 16 a moment ago. 5:44 to play in the third. Malone with it for the Tigers, trying to go inside, trying to go to Edlin. They're going to call a whistle and a foul on Blatemore for coming over the back. Kelsey Blatemore going to pick up her second personal. And we are in the bonus now for ECU. They'll be shooting free throws for the remainder of the third quarter. At the line, Katie Edlin. She is 2 for 2, make her 3 out of 3 as she makes that one. Second free throw coming for Katie Elan for the Tigers. It's up on the way, off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Tigers have it. They'll control it. Havens outside to Weiberg for 3, and it's good. 4-point swing there by ECU. Again, pressure in the backcourt. Coach Midlick is not happy with the play of his team at the moment. And ECU's pulled to within 9. It is 36-27. We got a timeout on the floor with 5:25 to play in the third. We're back in just a moment.
Here Everett with Union Bank and Trust, and we've got you covered. Introducing our new video teller machine located at the University branch in Monticello, bringing you convenience and extended hours like never before. Need help after hours? No problem. With our video teller machine, you get live teller assistance 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Make deposits, withdrawals, payments, and more. All fast and secure. At Union Bank and Trust, we're making banking easier on your schedule. Visit us today to try out our new video teller machine. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
36-27. Blossoms lead it by 9. Their biggest lead was 16. Currently, ECU on a 9-5 run here to start the third quarter. They've outscored us 9-5. Coach Midlick didn't like the effort on the rebound on the missed free throw by ECU, and then leaving them a wide open 3 to shoot. Blossoms will inbound it out of the timeout. They get it ahead to Blakemore. Blakemore way down the floor, gets it ahead to Bailey Harris. Chases it down, saves it in. Now to Batten. Batten trying to drive. Goes into the paint. Left-handed shots up, no good. Fight for the rebound. A whistle and a foul called on the rebound. And they're going to call it against Alyssa Batten, I believe. Let's see. Nope. They called it on Camille Pierce. Her second personal foul. Camille Pritchard's second personal. Again, we walk to the other end as they are in the bonus, and at the free throw line is Tatum Havens. Free throw's on the way, and it's good. As a team, they are 5 of 11. Is that right? No, 8 of 12. Make them 9 of 13, 10 of 14. Now from the line for ECU. And they've cut it to a 7-point ball game, and the Blossoms throw it away. The pressure got to them. They turn it over. ECU with a chance to cut into this lead, the 7-point lead now. Weiberg in the corner to Eden. Edlin double teamed at the baseline. Just throw it out front into the corner. Three-pointer on the way by Havens won't go. Long rebound chased down by Kennedy Shelton, and she's going to be fouled as she got the rebound. The foul is going to go on Tatum Havens, her first. It's only the second team foul against ECU. 4:43 left to play in the third quarter. There's a timeout on the floor. It is 36-29. Blossoms lead by 7. We're back in just a moment.
Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Monticello and proud UAM graduate from the class of 1973. Southeast Arkansas is a special place, and especially because of our strong sense of community. That's one of the many reasons UAM graduates choose to live and work in Southeast Arkansas. Our alumni, like me, are proud of our university for providing talent and recruiting talent to our region. Join me in sharing that pride. Tell someone today why you're proud to be united by UAM. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
This is Todd Smith with Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
36-29, ECU has cut it to a 7-point lead for the Blossoms. They led by as many as 16. They're currently on an 11-5 run here in the third quarter to work their way back into it. Blossoms shooting 47% from the floor. Tigers are shooting 24% from the floor. 12 turnovers against ECU. Now 12 turnovers against the Blossoms. They're all even there. Blossoms about rebounded them 22-14. The Blossoms turn it over again for turnover number 13. Coming out of the timeout, they turn it over. ECU with the basketball. Weiberg deep on the left side, out on the wing. Goes to Malone at the elbow, left side in the corner, right side. They'll swing it over to Eden. She'll drive in, fade away from 14, no good. Haley Cruz gets a rebound for the Blossoms. Cruz off to Camille Pritchard. Pritchard drives, floater along the baseline is too hard, no good. Rebound, ECU. Mosley will bring it up the floor for the Tigers. Picked up defensively there by Haley Cruz. Flash for a steal by Kennedy Shelton, can't come up with it. They get it off to Elite Edlin. Edlin spins, going to be fouled as she goes up for a shot. And the foul is going to go on Nicole Weaver. Send ECU to the free throw line once again. Here in the third quarter alone, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are 8 of 10 from the free throw line. First one on the way by Eden is good. So make them 9 of 11 from the free throw line here in the third quarter alone. And they pulled to within 6. Second free throw is on the way. It's good. 5-point ball game. Blossom still lead 36-31. Pressure again in the backcourt. Blossoms get it ahead to Cruz. Cruz now to Bailey Harris. She'll wait for her teammates to show up. We'll set up in the half-court offense. Get it back to Cruz. Haley out near the emblem at midcourt. Right wing goes over to Bailey Harris. Bailey takes the dribble to the free throw line. Here's an offensive foul called against the Blossoms. They call it on Nicole Weaver. Another moving screen. And the Blossoms give it back to ECU with 3:32 to play in the third quarter. ECU trails by 5. 36-31. We're currently on a 13-5 run here in the third period. Long cross-court pass deep in the left corner to Havens. Passed up to 3. Back out front to Weiberg. Weiberg, 8 to shoot for the Tigers. They get it to Edlin. Edlin driving against Weaver. Spins, throws up a shot. Good. Katie Edlin. Her first points since the first period. It's 36-33. UAM being outscored 18-5 here in this third period. Blossoms outscored ECU 19-6 in the second quarter. We got a whistle and a foul called against the Tigers. Let's see who the foul's on. Foul goes against Tatum Havens. Her second personal, only the third team foul, so we're still not shooting the bonus. 2:46 to play in the third. Blossoms lead it by 3. Nicole Weaver gives it up to Bailey Harris. Harris, left elbow, jumper from there's good. Bailey. She's got 12 in the ball game. 6 of them here in the third quarter. And it's 38-33. That's the first point for the Blossoms in the last 3 minutes. Edlin for ECU, trying to drive in, double team, ball knocked away. Haley Cruz came out of there, and she's going to be fouled. It'll be UAM basketball. The foul is going to go against the Tigers, and it's going to go on Peyton Mosley. That is only the 4th team foul, so it'll be UAM basketball on the sideline with 2:19 to play in the third quarter. Blossoms lead it by 5, 38-33. Kelsey Blatemore, Haley Cruz, Ella Mask is out there, Kennedy Shelton, and Nicole Weaver on the floor right now for the Blossoms. Kelsey In the corner, it goes to Shelton. Kennedy takes the dribble, goes back out top of the key. Now at the free throw line, right side to Blakemore with 3 to shoot. Another pass. Cruz tries to throw one up, and a shot clock violation by the Blossoms. With 1:57 to play, Blossoms turn it over. And Coach Heather Hurt wants a timeout to talk about it here before the end of the third. We'll keep it right here. It's 38-33. Blossoms lead it by 5. We led at the half, 31-18. So we've been outscored, what is that? 15-7 here in the third quarter. And ECU's cut it to as close as a 3-point game. Blossoms lead it by 5 at the moment. Just under 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Don't forget men's action's coming your way about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game. So come on out here to Stillman Fieldhouse. If you're in Southeast Arkansas and want to watch some college basketball, come join us this afternoon. Of course, if you can't make it, well, keep it right here. I'll have the play-by-play for you. Tigers will get the basketball out of the timeout. They're working into Mosley. Mosley trying to go inside to kick basketball, so it'll stay with the Tigers. Shot clock at 22. ECU is going to inbound it right in front of their own bench. Blossoms stay in a man-to-man. Edelin gets it in to Herman. Mackenzie Herman with the dribble. Out on the left wing, picked up her dribble, needing some help. Goes out front, ball batted away. Haley Cruz comes up with a steal. Haley one-on-one, leaves it inside. Shot put up and good by the Blossoms. As making the shot was Ella Mask. She's got 5 in the ball game. The Blossoms lead it by 7 again now, 40-33. 1:15 to play here before the end of the third. Mosley with it for the Tigers. Trying to go inside to get it to Malone. Malone backing down against Nicole Weaver all the way underneath the basket. Goes outside to Weiberg. Weiberg into the paint to Edelin. Edelin goes in. No basket. She traveled with a basketball. Everybody on the East Central team, the squad, thought it was going to be an and one. But she traveled with the basketball before she got the shot off. So we go under a minute left to play in the third quarter. Blossoms leading by 7. Again, pressure in the backcourt. Blossoms throw into that double team. It's going to be a reach-in foul call against ECU. Foul goes on Peyton Mosley. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should walk to the other end. Blossoms are going to be in the bonus. With 56 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Blossoms going to get to go to the free throw line. Right now, UAM 2 out of 5 from the free throw line in the ball game. This is her first free throws of the second half. And Haley Cruz is there. She'll be shooting 2 shots. First one's on the way, rattles around and goes in good. Haley with 6 points. Gives the Blossoms an 8-point lead, can stretch it to 9 with another free throw. Free throws up, it's good, got them both. 9-point lead for the Blossoms. 53 seconds remain, third quarter. Tigers with it, front court. Edelin off to Herman. A whistle out here in the front court going to be called on Kennedy Shelton, who was flashing for the steal. Gets a piece of her arm, so Kennedy going to pick up the personal, her third. And the Tigers are going to shoot more free throws. At the line is going to be Mackenzie Herman. She's got 6 points in the ball game. She's 3 out of 4 from the line. She'll be shooting 2 here. First one's up. It's good. 42-34 now. Blossoms lead by 8. Herman can cut it to 7, and she does. 47 seconds remain in the third quarter. It's 42-35. Blossoms on top. ECU doing some substituting defensively as Blakemore gets it in. They get it ahead to Cruz. Haley quickly 3-on-1 down the floor to Mass. Now to Weaver. Gets her man in the air, and Nicole puts it up and in good. Nice ball fake by Nicole Weaver. Got her man in the air. She went flying by, and the Blossoms put it in. First points of the ball game for Nicole. 44-35 now. Blossoms up by 9. Tigers with it, front court. They get it to Malone. Chloe Malone. Left side to Mosley. Katie Mosley. Try to go to the free throw line. They get it to Malone again. 7 seconds to shoot. Ball knocked away. It's on the floor. Scramble for it, and they're going to call a whistle and a foul against the Blossoms, I believe. Foul. Went against the Blossoms. So ECU is going to go to the free throw line. And shooting free throws is Edlin. She's 5 out of 6 from the line. All of them here in the third quarter. Make her 6 out of 7. 9.3 seconds remain in the quarter, the third quarter. It's 44-36 now. Blossom still leads. Second free throws up, 44-37. Blossoms will get it across the timeline with 6 seconds. Haley Cruz goes up. We got a whistle and had a collision out here in mid-court almost between an ECU player. That was Fernandez. She ran over Nicole Weaver, and they called the foul on Fernandez. With 4.2 seconds, Nicole Weaver is going to get to go to the line for the Blossoms. Nicole, the sophomore out of Royce, Texas. Alyssa Batten will check in. Bailey Harris is going to get a breather. Camille Pritchard is back in as well, and Kelsey Blakemore will go sit down. All right. Nicole Weaver at the free throw line. First free throws up. Nothing but net. 3 points in the game for Nicole. Blossoms lead it by 8. Can stretch it back out to 9 with another free throw here with 4.2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Second free throw is up. It's good. 46-37. ECU quickly across the timeline. Fernandez at the buzzer won't go. Blossoms will lead it. 3 quarters are in the books. It is 46-37. The Blossoms with the lead, headed for the fourth and final period here at Stillman Fieldhouse. We'll be back in just a moment.
The proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
Cersei and Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At Cersei and Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457, schedule an appointment, or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. Cersei and Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
46-37, the Blossoms with a 9-point lead. ECU did outscore us there in the third quarter, 19-15. Blossoms are shooting 18 of 37 from the floor, 49%, 4 of 10 from downtown, and 6 of 9 from the free throw line. That's 67%. The Tigers are 8 of 34 from the floor. They've made 5 3-pointers, 5 of 13. That's 39% from beyond the arc. And they are 16 of 20 from the free throw line, 80%. 16 points of theirs coming from the charity stripe. As we start the fourth quarter, the Blossoms will have the basketball. Original starting 5 out on the floor for the Blossoms. Nay Ellis, Bailey Harris, Kennedy Shelton, Kelsey Blakemore, and Alyssa Batten. Blakemore takes it along the baseline, now brings it back out on the wing. Off to Shelton. Swing it left side to Harris. Bailey to the right elbow, drives into the paint. Fadeaway jumper too short, no good. Rebound controlled by Nay Ellis for the Blossoms. Get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Come back out and reset the offense. Harris drives into the paint. Finds Batten coming down the right side of the lane. Can't get the shot off. She'll back it up. 7 to shoot now. They go to Shelton. Shelton forces a shot up off the glass. Won't go. Rebound comes down to ECU. 46-37. Blossoms with a 9-point lead. We'll go approach 9 minutes to play in the ball game. Edlin drives down the lane, shot up, no good. A whistle and a foul called, and Edlin's going to get to shoot some free throws. As the foul is going to go on 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. Her third personal, as that will be team foul number 1 here in the third quarter. We'll make it the fourth quarter. And at the free throw line will be Katie Edlin. First free throw is on the way. It's good. She's now 8 out of 9 from the line. 13 points in the ball game for her. Second free throw, nothing but net. 9 out of 10. We're going 9 minutes to play. Blossoms with a 7-point lead. Haley Cruz out on the floor now for the Blossoms. Haley gives it up to Kennedy Shelton, to Blakemore, to top of the circle. She'll drive down the right side of the lane, bring it back out on the right wing. Couldn't get the penetration she wanted, so she brings it out. Here's a whistle, a foul away from the basketball. It's going to be against the Blossoms. The foul is going to be on Kennedy Shelton. Her fourth personal foul. That'll be team foul number 1. 46-39. 8:43 to play. Blossoms with the 7-point lead. Tigers get the basketball back. With the basketball is Fernandez for the Tigers. They try to go inside. Edelen backing in. It goes in the corner to Weiberg for 3. It won't go. Offensive rebound. The putback no good, but a foul called against the Blossoms. And the foul goes against the Blossoms. It's going to go on Ella Mask, her first. Second team foul. And Edelen back at the free throw line. Makes the first one. She's 10 out of 11 now. All of it here in the second half. She went 7 of 8 in the third quarter. Second free throw's up, in and out, no good. Rebound controlled by ECU's. Dan Miller gets it, puts it back up and in. Danifer with the offensive board and the putback. And all of a sudden it's a 4-point game. Blossoms lead by 4. Bailey Harris with the basketball in the front court. Working out there, goes to the free throw line, leaves it outside to Ella Mask. Ella thought about the 3. She'll drive. Scoop shot up, no good. Rebound, ECU. Tigers with it. Fernandez slows things down as she gets directions from Heather Hurt, the head coach for the Tigers. Fernandez goes around the screen, leave it back out front to Danifer. Danifer back to Edelen inside, backing in against Nay. Throws a shot up, no good, and Ellis pulls down a rebound for the Blossoms. 7:30 left to play in the game. Blossoms up by 4. Bailey Harris will take it into the paint. Left-handed shots too hard, won't go. Rebound, Tigers have it. 7:24 left to play. Fernandez bounce pass, Danifer. Danifer back out to Fernandez for the Tigers. She'll go around the screen, picked up over there, leaves it outside. Edelen for 3, it won't go. Rebound, controlled by the Blossoms. Nicole Weaver got the rebound for the Blossoms. Get it ahead to Cruz into the front court, now to Bailey Harris. Bailey out deep on the left wing. Takes the dribble, goes to the elbow on the left side. Fade away from 10 is short, no good. Tigers get the rebound again. Still a 4-point game, 46-42. Blossoms on top with 6:44 to play in the game. Fernandez guarded out there by Ella Mask. She'll go around the screen, leave it out front. Edlen in the corner to Weiberg. Back to Edlen, all the way across on the right wing. It goes to Mackenzie Herman. Down to 7 to shoot now for the Tigers. They drive right side, shot put up, in and out, no good. Nay Ellis gets the rebound for the Blossoms, and then she's tied up. The jump ball, she gets tied up after getting the rebound. It'll belong to ECU with 6:17 to play. Tigers are going to get it back, down by 4. Bailey Harris is going to go sit down, and Nay Ellis will go sit down for the Blossoms. Looks like Blake Moore checked back in along with Kennedy Shelton. So the Tigers will inbound it on the baseline, trailing by 4. They get it into Chloe Malone. Malone off to Herman. In the corner, Weiberg for 3. It's no good. Long rebound pulled down by Ella Mask. She'll take off running down the floor, and then she'll slow it down. She got it across the timeline, waited for her teammates to get there. Go to Blakemore in the right corner. Blakemore driving, goes into the paint. Just inside the free throw line, gives it up to Shelton, out on the wing, left side. Now to Cruz. Haley, she'll drive, force her way in, draws the contact, and she's going to get to go shoot some free throws. The foul is going to go on Mackenzie Herman. That is her 4th personal. And that will be the first team foul, but it's going to put Haley Cruz at the free throw line for the Blossoms. Blossoms lead it by 4, 46-42. Haley with 7 points in the ball game, coming off the bench, misses the first free throw. All right, Haley will have one more opportunity. Blossoms lead it by 4. Second free throw for Haley is on the way. This one's good. So 47-42 now. Blossoms lead by 5. 5:46 left to play in the game. Blossoms led by 9 at the end of the third quarter. They lead by 5 here almost midway through the fourth. Fernandez for the Tigers. Takes it on the left wing. Ball, it goes inside, tipped away by Nicole Weaver. Picked up over there by Kennedy Shelton. Blossoms forced a turnover. Need to take advantage of it. Shelton goes down, forces a shot. It's too hard, no good. Tigers with a rebound. Tatum Evans pulls it down for ECU. Fernandez with it. Off to Weiberg, trying to go inside. Ball batted away, stolen by the Blossoms. That was Blakemore, got a hand on it, picked up by Ella Mass. Blossoms force another turnover. Just need to capitalize on it. Here's Haley Cruz, drives to the free throw line, bounce pass to Blakemore on the baseline. She goes in. They're going to call the offensive foul on Kelsey Blakemore. Oh, wow. That's the third personal on Kelsey. Third team foul against the Blossoms. Make it the 4th team foul against the Blossoms, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:58 to play in the ball game. 47-42. Blossoms lead it by 5. It'll be ECU basketball when we come back in a moment.
Under new ownership and new management, and we're marking down prices and moving them out. Be watching the lot for new inventory arriving daily. Go to Monticello Chevrolet GMC and check out the great deals you'll find on GMC and Chevrolet vehicles only at Monticello Chevrolet GMC. Again, new ownership, new management means new thoughts and new prices. Go see them today, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Your GMC Chevrolet dealer in Monticello.
This is Mark Tyner with Union Bank, where we believe in more than just banking. We believe in community. That's why when you walk through our doors, you're greeted by familiar faces. Our bankers are your neighbors and friends with the experience and dedication to help you succeed. For over 135 years, we've been providing better banking because we know you, and we're here for you. Union Bank, better banking since 1887. Stop by your local branch today. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
47-42. Blossoms holding on to a 5-point lead here in the fourth quarter. ECU's outscored us 5-1. As we played 5 minutes and 2 seconds, the Blossoms have scored 1 point from the free throw line. Tigers have scored 5. Right now for the ball game, UAM shooting 42%, 18 of 43, 7 of 11 from the free throw line. The Tigers are 19 of 24 from the free throw line. ECU will have the basketball out of the timeout. Edlin goes into Danifer. Danifer in the low blocks. Gets it off the glass. It's good. Clara Danifer. 6, make it 8 points in the game for her, and it's 47-44, 3-point lead for the Blossoms. Camille Pritchard checked in at the timeout. She's got it at the right elbow. Picked up her dribble there, has to get rid of it. Finally does to Shelton. Kennedy goes down the lane, forces a shot up. It's no good. Draws the contact. Kennedy's going to shoot some free. As a foul goes against Katie Edlin, her third. That is only the second team foul against the Tigers. Kennedy Shelton going to be at the line. The Blossoms currently 7 of 11 from the free throw line, shooting 2 here. First one's on the way, bounces around, comes off the rim, no good. Oh boy. Leading by 3. Blossoms have one more opportunity at the line. Shelton's second free throw's up. This one's good. The Blossoms stretch it out to a 4-point lead now. 48-44, 4:19 to play in the game. Tigers with it front court. Fernandez with the dribble, guarded there by Haley Cruz. Gets it off to Edlin. Edlin in the corner to Weiberg. Top of the key, they'll swing it. Fernandez drives down the right side, goes up with a shot, too hard off the glass. Vandifer with a rebound, no good. The offensive putback again, no good. Ball's out of bounds, last touch by the Blossoms. They had 2 good looks at it. Tatum Evans had a shot. Clara Danifer had a shot inside the paint. They couldn't get it to fall, but they will maintain possession of it. As they get it into Danifer, Danifer inside the paint, throws up a left-handed shot, no good. Nay Ellis goes strong to the boards and gets a rebound for UAM. She'll get it ahead to Kennedy Shelton. Blossoms lead it by 4. 3:40 left to play in the ballgame. Kelsey Blatemore drives down the left side, tries to feed it inside to Ellis. Ball stolen away. Tatum Evans with the steal for ECU. Fernandez running the point, takes the dribble, goes down to the right elbow to Ellen at the free throw line, and Ellen hits the jumper from the free throw line. 48-46. It's as close as ECU's been since the first half. There's a kick basketball. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blossoms. 3:08 remaining. Blossoms lead is cut to 2. Harris gets it into Blatemore. Kelsey drives down the left side, tries to split the double team. Now backing in. Takes the dribble all the way out on the left wing now. Resets. 8 to shoot. Kelsey still with the dribble. Goes into the paint. Lost a handle on it. Turnover, Blossoms. Tigers with a chance to take the lead or tie it, and they throw it away. Harris with the steal. Ahead down the floor to Haley Cruz. Puts it up and in good. That's a huge basket. And that'll give the Blossoms a 4-point lead, 50-46. Coach Midlick calls a quick timeout. It is 50-46. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. And that was a huge steal by Bailey Harris, and then the outlet pass down the floor to Haley Cruz. And the Blossoms are up by 4 again. Don't forget men's actions coming your way about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Both these teams here today came in at 2 and 4 in conference play. Of course, the Blossoms trying to protect their house here at Stillman Fieldhouse. Coach Midlet used a timeout. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. 2:37 to play in the ballgame. On the floor for the Blossoms, Bailey Harris, Nicole Weaver, Kennedy Shelton, Nay Ellis, and Bailey Cruz. On the floor for UAM. Tigers will bring it up the floor as Mackenzie Herman running the point now for them. Herman gives it up to Edlin. Edlin to Weiberg in the left corner. Back out top of the key. They'll swing it off to Edlin. Edlin. Now to Herman again. 10 to shoot. Herman drives. Scoop shot. Good. Got the layup to go. Mackenzie Herman. She has 5, making 11 points in the game, and it's 50-48. Blossoms lead by 2 with this trip into the front court. Kennedy Shelton goes down the paint right side, and a reach-in foul going to be called against ECU. The foul is going to go against Mackenzie Herman. I have that as her 5th personal foul. Her 5th foul. She'll foul out of the ball game. Let's see. I've got her with 5. 11 points in the game for Mackenzie Herman as she'll go out. Kennedy Shelton's going to be at the line for the Blossoms. UAM leading 50-48. 2:01 remaining in the game. Kennedy is 1 out of 2 from the line. She's got 6 points in the game, shooting 2 shots here. First one's on the way, nothing but net. Gives the Blossoms a 3-point lead. Can stretch it back out to 4. And every point counts at this point. Second free throw's up. It will not go. Rebound. Blossoms got it. Natalie came down with it, or making Nay Ellis came down, and she gets hammered on the floor. The foul is going to go against Chloe Malone. Make it Tatum Havens, number 21. That is the 4th team foul against the Tigers. So Blossoms will inbound on the baseline. A fresh 20 on the shot clock. They'll get it into Haley Cruz, leading by 3. Cruz takes the dribble, goes baseline, spins, fade away from the right side. It's good. Haley. She's got 8, making 11, 12 points in the ball game off the bench, and the Blossoms lead it by 5, 53-48. A minute 35 to play. Mosley in the front court. Coach Hurt calls a timeout for ECU. It's another 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here, 53-48. This game has had 2 ties, 1 lead change. All that came in the first quarter. We were even at the end of one, 12-12. Blossoms went in at halftime with a 31-18 to lead, 13-point advantage. Tigers fought back, got to within 3 there in the third quarter, but the Blossoms ended up the third period leading by 9, 46-37. Right now it's 53-48. The Blossoms have scored 7 here in the fourth quarter. The Tigers have scored 11. Blossoms still lead by 5. It'll be Tiger basketball out of the timeout with a minute 32 to play in the game. Evelyn gets it into Wyberg. Wyberg directing traffic there at the top of the circle. Looking in for Danifer, can't find her. Goes to Mosley out on the right wing. In the corner to Havens. Now they get it to Edlin. Edlin has it knocked out of her hands. Blossoms come up with a steal. That's Kennedy Shelton with the steal for the Blossoms. UAM will slow it down here in the front court. As we approach 1 minute left to play. Haley Cruz with the dribble, picks it up, goes to Bailey Harris deep on the left wing. Bailey directing traffic, gets the screen in the corner now to Weaver. 7 to shoot for the Blossoms. Weaver trying to drive. She's going to be tripped, and she'll go to the floor, and she'll get to go to the free throw line as the foul is going to be on Katie Edlin. Her 4th personal, 5th team foul. We'll put Nicole Weaver at the free throw line. Nicole, 2 for 2 from the line. 3 points in the ball game. And a couple of huge free throws here. Blossoms lead it by 5, 53-48. First one's on the way and nothing but net. Now give the Blossoms a 6-point lead. Can stretch it to 7 here with 51 seconds remaining. Second free throw as Nicole shrugging her shoulders, trying to relax there at the line, puts it up, and it's good. 7-point lead for the Blossoms, 55-48, 49 seconds remain. Tigers with it, front court. Mosley with the dribble, goes down the right side of the lane, lay the layup up, no good, a whistle on the rebound, and let's see, it's going to be against the Blossoms. Oh my. They called the foul on Nay Ellis. Her 4th personal and the 5th team foul. So we'll put Peyton Mosley at the line. She is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Has not scored in the game. Her first free throw is up. This one's good. That'll make it 55-49 with 40 seconds remaining. Second free throw for Mosley. It's on the way. It's good. 4-point game. Blossoms lead it by 4. Coach Midnick wants a timeout with 40 seconds remaining. Blossoms lead it 55-50. Yeah, 55-50. Blossoms still holding on to the lead. They've led ever since the start of the second quarter. And they've tried not to look back, but this Tiger team just won't go away. Blossoms outscored them 19-6 in the second quarter. Tigers outscored the Blossoms 19-15 in the third quarter. And right now, they have outscored us 13-9 here in this fourth quarter. With 40 seconds remaining, it'll be UAM basketball, and we'll get it at mid-quarter right in front of our own bench. On the floor is going to be Nicole Weaver, Bailey Harris, Ella Mask is out there, Haley Cruz, and Kennedy Shelton on the floor for the Blossoms. Nicole Weaver will set to trigger it in. They try to go to Cruz. Haley lost a handle on it, and the Blossoms throw it away. Oh, my goodness. Only 0.2 of a second went off the clock, so there's 40.1 seconds remaining. 55-50. Blossoms lead it by 5. 40.1 remaining here in the game. Tigers will get it and bring it up the floor. Mosley, Peyton Mosley dribbles, goes into the paint, kicks it back outside. Danifer right back inside to Edlin. Edlin backing in against Nicole Weaver. A lot of contact, nothing called. The basket goes in, and we got a 2-point game. Pressure in the backcourt. Blossoms break it, get it into the front court. Shot clock is off, and there's a foul called against ECU. And it's going to send Kennedy Shelton to the free throw line for the Blossoms. And we can win it right here on the free throw line with 22 seconds remaining. 3-point ball game, 55-52. And Kennedy Shelton, she is 2 for 4 from the line. Make her 3 out of 5 as she makes the first one. Blossoms lead it by 3. Can make it a 2-possession game here with 22 seconds remaining. Free throw is up, bounces around and goes in. 4-point ball game. Make it a 5-point ball game. 57-52. Yeah, 5-point ball game. 57-52. ECU calls the timeout. This is a full one. 22 seconds remain. We'll take it with them. We're back in a moment.
Bellevue State Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello. Our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
I'm Peggy Doss, Chancellor of Monticello and proud UAM graduate from the class of 1973. UAM is a destination for learning, and not just for our region. In fact, current UAM students come to Southeast Arkansas from more than 39 states and 6 countries. With students in Crossett, McGee, Monticello, and online, we offer more than 70 affordable and recognized programs of study. More than 19,000 alumni living all over the world are proud to be united by UAM. We want you to be a part of our UAM family. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
22 seconds remain. Blossoms lead it by 5, 57-52. Tigers will inbound in the front court. Both teams, UAM has 1 timeout remaining. There's a 3-point shot on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, the putback won't go. Fight for the rebound, and Nay Ellis is going to chase it down in the corner, and she's fouled immediately. And we'll walk to the other end with 12 seconds remaining. And the Blossoms can put it away here at the free throw line as Nay Ellis is going to get to go to the line. She is 0 for 2 in the ball game today, 4 points for Nay. She'll be shooting 2 free throws here. First one is up, and it's no good. 12.1 seconds remain. Blossoms have a timeout left. ECU is out of timeouts. Second free throw's up. This one is good, so a 6-point game, 58-52. Blossoms a little token pressure in the back court as Mosley comes across, and there's a whistle, and there's going to be a foul called on Haley Cruz as she ran into it. They set up the screen, Danifer did, and Haley was looking at the ball, looking back, never saw her. 7 seconds remain. Clara Danifer is going to be at the line. She is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 8 points in the game for her. First one's up and no good. 58-52. Blossoms lead it by 7 seconds remaining. Second free throw coming from Danifer for the Tigers is up. This one is good. That'll make it 58-53. And Coach Midlet going to use his final timeout of the ball game with 7 seconds remaining. 58-53. We'll keep it right here. It is a 60-second, but we're going to keep it here, not miss any part of this ball game. Don't forget, men's action's coming your way about 20 minutes after the conclusion. If you're out looking for something to do on this cold, dreary, wintry day, come join us at Stillman Fieldhouse. We've got another ball game for you. The Weevils taking on the Tigers of ECU about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Again, we've got 7 seconds remaining. Blossoms will get the basketball, I believe, at midcourt. Both teams are out of timeouts. Blossoms lead it by 5, 58-53. So the game plan for ECU is going to be to foul immediately if they can't get a turnover. They put the Blossoms at the line and make them win it from the line. UAM has struggled a little bit from the free throw line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're 12 out of 20 from the free throw line. All right, the Blossoms will inbound right in front of their own bench. Haley Cruz going to trigger it in, throw it all the way in the backcourt to Ella. Ella's going to bring it up the floor. Ella is going to be finally fouled at midcourt with 2 seconds remaining. And Ella Mass is going to get to shoot some free throws here. Blossoms look like they're going to go on to win. They lead it by 5. 2 seconds remain. Ella Mass got the free throw line. She has 5 points in the ball game coming off the bench for UAM. And the official, I didn't catch who the foul was on. That may have been the 5th foul. It was the 5th foul on Peyton Mosley. All right, Ella Mass at the line for the Blossoms. First free throw is up, and it is good. So 59-53. One more free throw. Ella's second one's up. It's rims out, no good. Tigers get it. Danifer at the buzzer is going to be no good. Our final score in this one, Blossoms 59. The Tigers of ECU 53. The Blossoms will improve to 3-4 in conference play, while the Tigers fall to 2-5 in conference play. A big win here this afternoon for the Blossoms and Coach David Midlick and the coaching staff here for UAM as the Blossoms win it 59-53. As Coach Midlick going to congratulate his team over there before making his way over here to talk to us. But the Blossoms get the win here this afternoon. You know, they scored 13 points there in the fourth quarter, while the Tigers scored 16. So we had a big enough cushion carry over into the fourth quarter for the Blossoms to get the win here this afternoon. As we got men's action coming your way here in about 25 minutes or so is what they put up on the clock. Coach Midlick going to make his way over to our broadcast position. Glad you've been with us here this afternoon as the Blossoms get the win here today and come up with the victory and improve to 3-4 in conference. And first of all, Coach Midlick, congratulations on the win here this afternoon.
Thank you. Wasn't off by much from the pregame prediction, was it?
You called it a 54-55 ball game here. Yeah, you're right there at it.
They're really good defensively. We did some really good things in the first half defensively ourselves, and I thought we were at the basket and could have even scored more than 31. Really good first half. They got aggressive in the second half against us, 16 free throws in that third period. We did some things that we've got to correct as far as positioning on the floor and as far as allowing some drives to the right and not moving our feet. But when they made a comeback, we made some stops there, got some rebounds at the end, knocked some free throws down at the end that we needed to.
You know, a lot of times you see teams panic. I didn't see that today out of the Blossoms. They stayed with the game plan all the way through the ball game and hold on to win here. They scored 16 in the fourth and 19 in the third, but we had a big enough cushion there. That big second quarter was huge.
Yes, absolutely it was. And, you know, teams are going to make a run back and forth. And where we are right now, I don't know how many. I think 16 of those 19 points in the third period we can look at it right now, were
free throw run.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they scored 2 baskets in the third period.
Yeah.
And 14 for 16 from the line. That just can't happen with our defense. So there's things to correct, but hey, you know, to get out a win against, I think, a really good defensive team, I tip my cap to our players.
How about the bench today? 33 points from your bench.
Absolutely. Haley had a good week of practice. Haley's feeling better. She tweaked her knee before Christmas. I thought she had a good week of practice, and she did a good job off the bench. Camille made some early baskets, driving the ball to the goal. Nicole's just steady. Ella gave us a spark at the guard spot as well, too. Everybody came in and did a good job.
All right, well, congratulations on the win here today. Got another big one coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good offensive team that's added to their team from last year. We're going to be chasing people around on that court for 40 minutes. We got to get better on the defensive end, but take a win today against a good team.
Coach Midlick, go celebrate with your team. Congratulations. See you on Saturday.
Thank you.
Coach Midlick here on our post-game show. Glad the Blossoms end up shooting 20 of 45, 44% from the floor, 4 of 10 from beyond the arc, and 15 of 23 from the free throw line, 65%. ECU shot 13 of 49, that's 27%, 5 of 17 from beyond the arc, 29%, and they were 22 of 28 from the free throw line. But again, most of those free throws came in the third quarter, where I think they went 14 of 16 from the free throw line in the third quarter alone. Rebounding, Blossoms out-rebounded them 32-28. Turnovers, we had 22, they had 19. We still ended up with more points off turnovers than the Tigers did, 19-14 there. So again, congratulations to Coach Midlick and the Blossoms for getting the win here this afternoon. Final score, 59-53 over the Tigers of ECU. We're going to turn it back to the station for about 15 or 20 minutes or so, and we'll have men's action coming your way here from Stillman Fieldhouse. Hope you'll join us. Stick around here on KHPM 93.7, your home of UAM Sports. We'll be back in just a little bit.